I'm going to do a little video comparison test between my new JVC ADIXXION, my Kodak ZI8, and my Drift Innovation HD170. On the Kodak, I'm going to put on the wide-angle lens and the fisheye lens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ride up a hill with each of these cameras mounted to my handlebars up here. I'm going to ride uphill, see how the audio and video is, and then I will ride downhill and see how the wind noise is. I'm going to use the same memory card in each of the three cameras, so there won't be a difference. And I'm going to use each camera in 720p 60 frames a second if the camera allows that. I'm not sure if this one does. I'll give it a check first, but if not, I'll just use it in 720p, not 1080. Okay, here's the memory card I'm using. It's a SanDisk Extreme 32 megabyte, 45 megabits per second. So this is the JVC in 720p 60 frames a second. The Drift HD170 only has 720p. I don't believe it has 60 frames per second, so we shall try that. Okay, this is the Drift HD170, 720p, probably 30 frames a second. Yeah, the audio and video, the audio in this camera is pretty bad. 170, 720p. Okay, this is going to be the same route with the Kodak Playsport and the wide angle lens. 60 frames a second, 720p. Don't laugh, ask me. Wide angle lens too, I forgot to say. Kodak Playsport, 60 frames a second, 720p. Somebody has a campfire going, so it might have looked a little cloudy up at the top of the hill. That wasn't the lens, it was the campfire probably. Okay, I'm not going to try the wide angle lens on the Kodak because this is the shitty thing about this camera. This little ring here just sticks onto here, and it has come unglued, so I don't trust the wide angle lens sitting on here. So no wide angle for the Kodak, but that's okay. So in conclusion, I'm really not impressed with any of these three cameras. The Drift HD 170 probably takes the best video but has the worst audio. The JVC takes fair video, has very poor audio, but you can cover up the microphone with a piece of tape and it gets much better, eliminates a lot of the wind noise. The Kodak Playsport has the best audio by far, but the video is a little fuzzy, especially under motion. It does take excellent video when you don't have it mounted on a bicycle, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I would like to add that the Kodak Playsport with the fisheye lens on takes a pretty cool video. It looks really clear. I think the very wide angle of the lens, the more wide the lens is, the better the video looks, because you notice less of the shakiness. However, it is all distorted because it's a fisheye look. Unfortunately, the lens mounts on the Playsport are terrible. That double-sided tape holding that little ring, it just comes off all the time, and it's not reliable, and I would not recommend wasting your money on that for an action camera. For inside the house, walking around, handheld, and not being jarred, those are great lenses, and the camera is awesome. It takes great video, great audio. Now all three of these cameras have three things that I really like about them that are missing on the GoPro. Number one is an LCD screen and easy menus to change settings. Number two is all three are waterproof without a waterproof housing. Number three is they all have a standard 1¼ by 20 tripod mount. So, in conclusion, I'm kind of disappointed with all three of these cameras for one reason or another, mostly video quality. I do love the size of the JVC and some other things about it. I'm going to have a detailed video review of the JVC coming up real soon. So check back later for a detailed video review of that camera.